Today I invite you to the threshold of a story hidden deep in the heart of Africa. This story will shed light on the tale of a proud and courageous woman. Adaeze, the woman in question, was an extraordinary figure in our village. You are here to hear her story, and I will open the doors to this tale for you. Adaeze was a stout and proud woman living in our village. Her hair waved with a color resembling the darkness of a black night, while her eyes were as clear as a flowing stream, reflecting a burning fire within. Every step she took resonated with the trembling power of the earth, captivating those who witnessed her with bold and determined strides. She possessed a strong and independent spirit, and every curve of her body was a reflection of this inner strength. In the village square, Adaeze's proud stance and the powerful energy within her would draw everyone's attention. Children couldn't take their eyes off her as she passed by, and the villagers held her in respect, proudly invoking her name. However, for those who did not know the true story behind her powerful demeanor, Adaeze was merely a superficial image. Her inner world was filled with secrets unknown to the villagers. Behind Adaeze's proud stance lay the challenges and courage of a woman. Yet despite these challenges, she never gave up, never faltered. This is why Adaeze's story became not only the story of a woman, but also the story of a village. However, Adaeze had a problem. Her pride. Her pride could sometimes upset people, but at the same time, it symbolized her strength. When Adaeze stood before others, she displayed a proud demeanor. The fire burning in her eyes reflected her determination and power. However, this pride could sometimes be a burden for her. Adaeze's pride was a prominent characteristic of her character. As a side effect of being strong and independent, she was determined to protect her pride. As a woman who stood on her own feet and faced challenges, her pride was an expression of her self-confidence and self-respect. However, sometimes this pride played an inhibiting role in her relationships. Her pride was like both a shield reflecting her strength and a wall preventing her from connecting with others. The villagers appreciated Adaeze's pride, but sometimes it was difficult to understand the true emotions behind her pride. Adaeze was often seen as a strong and independent woman, but only a few people knew the true emotions underlying her pride. To understand the real emotions behind her pride, one needed to delve deep and explore the hidden aspects of her story. Adaeze's courage and curiosity led her to venture beyond the boundaries of the village. With strong and resolute steps, Adaeze was drawn to the allure of the unknown and found herself propelled towards new adventures. Beyond the village lay a world waiting to be explored, and Adaeze was ready to discover it. Along the way, Adaeze encountered obstacles and challenges that tested her strong will and determination. However, she never gave up. With each challenge, Adaeze grew stronger and more resolute. Her courage and perseverance led her far from her village and deeper into the unknown. Adaeze's adventures excited and intrigued the villagers. Her courage and passion for exploration inspired others and encouraged them to push their own boundaries. Adaeze's adventures became stories passed from mouth to mouth in the village, and her courageous spirit became a source of pride for the villagers. However, Adaeze's adventures beyond the village changed her not only physically but also emotionally. As she ventured further from her home, she began to explore her hidden feelings and thoughts. These adventures not only allowed her to discover the world, but also to explore her own inner world. Adaeze's return from her adventures brought great surprise to the village. Everyone eagerly awaited to see what she had brought back. Her long journey back stirred up excitement among the villagers, and everyone was impatient to learn about the surprise she had in store. Finally, dust clouds appearing on the horizon heralded her arrival. Everyone prepared eagerly to welcome her and learn about the surprise she had brought. Adaeze entered the village tired but proud, carrying a plethora of gifts. The villagers rushed towards her in astonishment and joy. Adaeze smiled as she distributed her gifts to everyone. However, the real surprise was the new friend she had brought with her. As Adaeze returned from her adventure, she brought along a lion cub to the village. Everyone experienced a mix of surprise and joy upon seeing this unexpected guest. The lion cub brought by Adaeze stirred great love and curiosity among the villagers. Now they had a new friend in the village, a source of surprise and happiness for all. The villagers warmly welcomed the lion cub brought by Adaeze. Along with the surprise she had brought, everyone eagerly anticipated how life in the village would change. Adaeze's return was met with great excitement and hope in the village. With a new friend among them, everyone found great joy in the unexpected surprise. Adaeze's return was a great surprise for the villagers. Her adventures showed how people could see and experience the world in different ways. Adaeze's courage and determination gave courage and hope to the villagers. Her story represented not only that of a woman, but also the power of discovering the potential within oneself. Adaeze found herself faced with a difficult decision at last. Upon her return from her adventures, she was met with enthusiastic welcomes from the villagers. However, she was troubled inside. She needed to make a decision. She was torn between her responsibilities to herself and to the village. On one hand, she wanted to be seen as a hero in the eyes of the villagers, but on the other hand, she longed for peace and happiness within herself. This decision held great importance for her because whatever choice she made would impact everyone's lives. These were challenging moments for Adaeze to make a decision. Should she silence her inner voice to please the villagers and be seen as a hero? Or should she prioritize her own happiness and inner peace? This decision would not only affect her, but also the future of the village. Yet a fire burned inside Adaeze. A storm raged within her as she struggled to make her decision. Whatever she chose, she wanted what was best for the future of her village. Now she had to make her final decision and face the consequences. Adaeze finally decided to leave the village. Adaeze's story didn't end with her decision. In fact, that decision was just a new beginning. Her courage, determination, and love would live on in the village and in the hearts of the people forever. Adaeze's decision had a profound impact on the villagers. Her courage and inner strength inspired others and encouraged them to strive for better. Her legacy became a symbol not only of one woman's courage, but also of the courage and resilience of a community and a culture. The villagers came together to preserve Adaeze's legacy. They organized various events and ceremonies to keep her name alive and honor her memory. Adaeze's story had now become part of the legends told in their village, and her courage would continue to inspire future generations. However, Adaeze's legacy would live not only in her village, but also in the hearts of people. Her story taught people not to give up in the face of life's challenges, to be brave, and to live with a loving heart. Adaeze's legacy would continue to remind people of the meaning and importance of her life, bringing them together. Adaeze's legacy was not just a story for the village people, but also a lesson and a source of inspiration. Her courage and determination taught people never to give up in the face of adversity. Her pride taught them to embrace their values and identities. Adaeze's story would live on not only in the hearts of the villagers, but also in everyone else's, empowering them. Her story was meant to celebrate humanity's shared values and strengths. Thus, Adaeze's story became not just one woman's legacy, but the heritage of all humanity.